And now.
The theory is that an asteroid smashed into Mars 15 million years ago, knocking pieces of the planet into space. About 13,000 years ago, one of those chunks landed at Earth's south pole, carrying a message from Mars.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you just heard. I'm not sure what you just heard. I don't know what's going through your minds, ladies and gentlemen. But I can tell you this is what I heard.
Beware the astro-zombies. They mutilate, they torture, they kill. Spine-tingling horror, unspeakable shock, and breathless excitement will grip you as you watch living organs ripped from the bodies of voluptuous females, as beating hearts and throbbing brains are transplanted to create the astro-zombies. Cringe in terror, scream in fright as these skull-faced monsters strike blindly at living flesh, and the motion picture screen flows in the blood-drenched wake of the astro-zombies. The beautiful, voluptuous, deadly, vicious Satana, a woman who would stop at nothing to gain control over the astro-zombies, whose creed was kill, kill, kill. John Carradine as the deranged scientist, Wendell Corey as the doctor who opposes him, match wits in this bloody, sadistic, terror-filled, suspense-laden horror film of brutal mutilations and senseless killings as the astro-zombies go berserk and threaten the city with death. Watch it and you die 1,000 deaths. The astro-zombies in color, coming soon to your local theater.
Oh yes. Oh yes, didn't I predict this, ladies and gentlemen? They must convince you that there is life on other planets. But this is the biggest bullshit hoax of all. I mean, this takes the cake, ladies and gentlemen. This comes from NASA. This comes from NASA. NASA, the great hoax perpetrator, the great photograph faker. NASA, the great liar. Oh boy, isn't this something? NASA. Here is an agency, ladies and gentlemen, that we have proven has faked one photograph. One photograph? How about 2 photographs? How about 3 photographs? How about 4 photographs, folks? We've proven that they have faked 4 photographs of the supposed Apollo landing on the moon, of spacewalks by astronauts. How about 5 photographs? 5? That's not enough. How about 10? How about 50? We have proven that they have faked 50 photographs. That's not good enough for you? Well, how about 100? We have proven, beyond any shadow of any doubt, and not just me, and not just Renee, and not just many others, countless thousands of people have proven that NASA has faked literally hundreds, not 100, not 200, not 300, but hundreds. So many they can't be counted are fake, phony, and even the grossest amateur can spot the fake pictures once somebody clues them in. You would be amazed, since I've done the broadcasts on the phony, fake information that NASA has given us about the supposed Apollo moon landings and the NASA official photographs of the Apollo moon landings and the spacewalks by the astronauts and all this other baloney that they've been feeding us for years. You would be amazed at how many people who don't have any background in photography, who don't know anything about space or physics or rocket science or anything else, have gone to their own libraries and pulled out NASA's own publications containing those pictures and have sat there and laughed and laughed and laughed and rolled on the floor once they spotted it with their own eyes. And then they wrote us hundreds and thousands of letters telling us how they have confirmed themselves that NASA's photographs of the Apollo moon landings and of spacewalks and all kinds of things are fake, phony. And now what have we got? Well, we've got this guy named Hoagland. Hoagland. Oh, Mr. Hoagland is trying to convince us that based upon proof found in NASA photographs, there's an ancient city and a face on the planet Mars. Ho, ho, ho. And what has he found? That they all have mathematical relationships that are directly linked to the mystery religion of the fraternal orders of Mystery Babylon, Freemasonry, etc. Wow. And I predicted it all years ago. Predicted every single bit of it. I predicted it on this radio broadcast, and you've all watched it come true. And now, NASA, the great lying space agency, is now coming out to tell you that they found a rock the size of a potato in Antarctica, which proves that there's life on Mars. Well, how did they arrive at that? Well, they say that this little potato-shaped rock came from Mars. How do they know that? Well, they say they've compared it to other meteorites that came from Mars. But nobody has asked them yet, how do they know the other ones came from Mars? It's the biggest bullshit con job hoax, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going right along, and the whole object of it is to perpetuate the creation of a threat from space, for which all humanity will have to unite to oppose that threat. And it will also bring huge sums of money to NASA.